Thank you, Chairman Scott and Ranking Member Brown, for holding this important hearing today. And thank you to all the witnesses. And thank you, Chairman Thompson, for your leadership on the Ag Committee. And I want to extend a special welcome and thank you to a fellow John Deere driving, Minnesota corn farming, brother farmer of mine, Tom Haig, for being here today. I also want to just thank you for your leadership. And, we're really proud of you in Minnesota to have you on the national stage leading the national corn growers. So thanks for being here. I'm a proud fourth-generation corn and soybean farmer from southern Minnesota. Really excited and honored to be raising the fifth generation. And I've been saying this over and over again, and I really believe it to my core that our role here in Congress to pass is really important, that we pass a really strong farm bill. But we have to make sure that it's done for the farmer, by the farmer, and it's done for rural America, by rural America. And so for you all being here today, it really helps us do that. It's so great to hear all of your stories, hear your backgrounds, and a little bit about your operations, fourth generation, fifth generation, and really it speaks to, not just the quality of people that are involved in our profession, but also the stewardship and the love of the land. And what we do really is beyond about you and I. It's about our kids and our grandkids and those next generations that we want to pass our farms on to. So it's really important that we get it right. And so for you being here, it helps us get it right. So I want to talk a little bit about the farm safety net. We've heard quite a bit about crop insurance. I am honored to have put together an Ag Advisory Committee that's really helping me on the ground, figuring out what's really important for the next farm bill and how I can be an effective representative to farmers in southern Minnesota. And I hear over and over again crop insurance, right? Crop insurance, protecting crop insurance. So as a farmer, I know, you mentioned the relationship with the lender. I see it firsthand. You don't even get across the desk with a lender without being able to start with what's your crop insurance exposure? What are you at? And that conversation then goes from there. But it also doesn't end there. It ends at the very end when you're making those marketing decisions. And so I see it, I hear it, and I know it's something that we're going to work hard on. I guess I would just maybe very simply Tom, I'll look at you, Mr. Chairman of the National Corn Growers. What's the biggest challenge that you see from a corn grower's perspective right now?
I think one of the biggest things that we see right now is that we have a lot of opposition that want to take a lot of the tools out of our toolbox. We are better stewards of the ground. When I started farming as a young man, growing up as a farm boy, what conditions we were doing then to the ground to where we are right now. I live about 2.5 hours north of you, and we're doing vertical tillage and leaving more corn on the stalks on the ground that I would say it'd never work. But it is working. So, just that taking tools away from us would be our biggest hindrance if they were to limit us amount of nitrogen we were supposed to be using, the amount of fertilizer that we're going to be putting on would be a major concern to the corn farmer.
Yeah, thank you for that. And I know Eden Valley very well, and it is the Garden of Eden that you get to farm in. So you're a lucky man. I will, I'll maybe just further emphasize what you're saying. And I know I know farmers in your neighborhood, I know farmers in southern Minnesota, and we didn't need government to tell us to do the things that you just talked about. We knew that adapting to technology, looking at the advancements with equipment and the way we've taken care of our farms was good for us and good for generational moves. And so I appreciate the effort that you have. Just a quick last question I have, and just a yes or no from each and every one of you. FSA loans. Turning to all of you, I hear concerns from Minnesota farmers that FSA loan size limitations have not kept up with rising prices of farmland and farm inputs. The current caps make it difficult for farmers, especially beginning farmers, to access FSA guarantee loans for land purchases and operating expenses. Quick yes or no up and down the line. Do you think farm country would benefit from modernizing these loan limits in the Farm Bill?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I yield back.
Chair now recognizes Mr.